set to go. At the mile, it's green for go and they're racing. Showing speed away overnight, centre of the line, but not as fast as Rock and Roll Music and Mac Almighty, and they're going to dispute the early lead with Having the Faith hustling through on the inside. They were followed by Southern GNP, and then came Borders Man, and settling at the tail of the field is Mammal's Magic. Well, Rock and Roll Music, post-stamped urgent, has gone about 7 metres in front as they come into that first turn at the 1200. Mac Almighty tucks in second, and third spot up on the outside now was Away Overnight. 3 pegs and fourth is Having the Faith, followed by Borders Man. Well, it's found itself in a gun trailing spot, 1 out, 1 back. And then came Southern GNP, and last of the pack is Mammal's Magic. First quarter was 27-1. With 1,000 metres left to go, the pilot down the back is Rock and Roll Music. Leads out by 4 metres on in second posse. Mac Almighty, ahead away third, Away Overnight, and Borders Man in the sweet seat at the moment, 1-1. Then came Having the Faith, followed by Southern GNP, and Mammal's Magic whips them in. They've got 700 metres left to go, 29-7 the second split, so 56-8 the half, and as they work off the back straight turn, they approach the 600 metres, and the leader is Rock and Roll Music. Shows the way by 4 metres on Away Overnight. Mac Almighty, Borders Man being driven along the one they've backed. Then came Having the Faith, who just dropped a bit of ground there. And then came Southern GNP, and Mammal's Magic's at the tail of the field. They near the home turn, and the leader still Rock and Roll Music, 28-6 the quarter. Away Overnight, it's doing its best to get on terms. And then came Mac Almighty waiting on a run. Borders Man has been flat for about 200 metres trying to get into the fight. The leader is still Rock and Roll Music. Away Overnight, Southern GNP puts in a claim. Having the Faith dives back to the inside. It's still Rock and Roll Music giving plenty. Trying hard now is Borders Man. Rock and Roll Music's in front, close to home. It needs the post and it gets it. Rock and Roll Music first. Second home Borders Man. It was very dour up the straight. It's tight third between Southern GNP, Mac Almighty, then Having the Faith, Mammal's Magic, and Away Overnight got disappointed for a run and got a slight checkers, finished at the tail. Rock and Roll Music too good. All the sevens in the quaddie in 154.2.